On this first one, we're gonna go over Harvard PK, Dartmouth PK, then we're gonna switch gears to their PP, so sit tight for a second. They're gonna come aggressive with one, they'll be aggressive with you up top, they'll be aggressive with you down low, but just the two and the three are close, but they're not gonna rodeo you. So their one is gonna come hard.
So it's really important to know the other team's systems. You know, sometimes we have to change up the way we work our systems in order to be successful and counteract other team systems. So video is a great way to, one, see how the other team is playing, and also to correct what our mistakes were over the weekend.
So their two flanks on the side are pretty high. And AT's in the middle, another good player, but we know how to defend this because we've done it all year. Okay?
Go over their system so that we know exactly what we want to do and how we want to react in game situations, just so we're prepared. And coaches do a great job of giving us handouts and really walking us through each situation so that we're prepared no matter what they throw at us.
Part of that is communication. You have to talk to each other. You have to make sure that you're doing a good job letting each other know, hey, I got her, but you got to take her. And be loud and proud. So, go ahead.
On this face-off, just the Dartmouth kid loses her check again, the center. So they win it back. It's a simple face-off. And their center just gets lost all alone out front, and she's just looking for a quick tap.
Practice today. We're going to start with the BP mid-lane drive warm-up to work on your entries, except there's a little twist to it, so it's not hard. It just gets you moving and not so robotic.
They just go over the drills and give us a quick theme of the practice, so we know that, you know, today maybe we're working on angling, or tomorrow maybe we're working on special teams, and it just kind of gets us in the right mindset to start practice.
So you move that puck up, D to D, which Kels, I love that you got the shot off quick, but that's why else we sometimes need to move the puck across the line instead of shooting from here, is to allow our forwards time to get into that screening spot. So move that puck across the line. We have the D and the forward battling in front, shot through, slide. You guys know Western Michigan. Good?
Keep them outside the box.
For a point. Or you smush them to the boards for a point.
You don't get 2 points for getting them away from your box and
Guys, don't Princeton on me. We'll see how close the math is after the game, and we'll adjust.
So they'll be explaining a drill, and kids would raise their hand. They would ask 30 what-if questions. It's all kinds of different situations, or we'll think really far into a drill where she's not really concerned about that. So she usually is, yeah, don't go all Princeton on me. It's just kind of just take it for what it is and don't think too much about it.
Right, we'll go out at 110. We'll start at 110, so you guys proper. What time? Right, well, what time do you guys want to start?
1 o'clock.
Okay, 1. It's fun. Good.
So after we finish video, we go do a quick warm-up, a dynamic warm-up, to make sure we prevent injuries, and we can start flying right when we get on the ice with no lag time.
At least 5 minutes before practice actually starts. That way we're prepared. We get out there, we do some laps, get as much stretching in as you want. And then actually Jeff will blow his whistle, and the last person to get to him has to skate board to board. So it's a little bit of competition to get the practice started all the time. And then we'll go right into our warm-up drills. We'll get those over with. Make sure that you're making good passes and good low far pad shots. Really just working on the things that we want to make sure we do well each game, the little things.
guys go down 2-on-0. I'd like you to eventually kick it to the outside mid-lane drive for a far shot. Stop on the net. That D has chased the play up. Now you're going to go to cycle, pick up a puck. You're either going to cycle to sweet for that second shot, or you're going to cycle down to the D with a double screen shot through. Got it? Okay, let's go. Full speed, lots of talk. We're doing it breakout style instead of forecheck. So you guys are going to forecheck like Harvard and Dartmouth in 1-2-2.
A lot of the times we're working on breakouts against the other team, refining our forecheck, making sure all of our systems are looking the way they should be looking. You know, we'll usually end with a game to make sure the compete level stays high.
I think that's what the high energy practices really benefit us in the games, even though we might not realize it when we're doing it.
So I don't want to be hypocritical because you guys have been awesome discipline. Day 1 and 2 penalties like each game. And that's how you have to do it against the clubs that have 30% power play. You're doing an awesome job killing when you get in that situation, but you're really doing well not taking penalties in the first place. But that doesn't mean that you can't be urgent, you can't be mean, and you can't be tough every time you're out there. Okay? Okay. I'll bring money in.
Tigers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so team bonding is an integral part, I think, to having a successful team. It's really difficult to be successful if there's a lot of drama. We like to go to Rangers games, we like to go to Flyers games, we go to New Jersey Devils games. We always celebrate people's birthday. They'll get to choose the restaurant, and we'll try and see if we can get 20 people into a restaurant in Princeton. And we pay for a dinner and really make sure everyone feels a part of the team.
We spend a lot of time here at the rink together, but even outside of the rink, it's really important that we all hang out and we form those bonds. That way we know what's going on with each other even outside of the rink.
We have a pretty cool team. There are a lot of cool girls on our team, but out of everyone, I'd say I'm probably the coolest.
Being able to hang out outside practice and outside the rink really makes for great team chemistry on the ice. It makes practice more fun, it makes playing games more fun, it makes road trips more fun, and it's really important to, like I said, to be successful. You have to have a bond between teammates. We get to the rink 2 hours beforehand, go through video with the coaches, and then we have some free time and start. Everyone has their own ritual. Tape their stick, sit and listen to music. There's a group of us that go and play soccer and start getting energized and excited now that our bodies are warm. We want to make sure our minds are in the right place and excited.
For me, it's always I tape both my sticks. I get my warm-up clothes on and whatnot, and then you head upstairs. We bring the music up, and we put the music full as loud as it can go, and it's always playing. We're always playing like sing-alongs, upbeat hip hop songs, anything that we can really get in the rhythm of the warm up. We do a good warm up. The captains do a good job leading us through that warm up. And then at the end, we would do like our individual little stretch, and then we come together and we do like a little shake it out. You know, everybody shake their heads and their arms, and then Cake will do her little scream and to get us as riled up as we can. And then we'll bring it in and we'll cheer.
So Harvard's always an easy game for everybody to get excited for. You know, it's a big rivalry, you know, with the whole university. And you know, our first year we came out and beat them, but since then we've been struggling to come ahead. So we were super excited for this game.
The game started out really fast, which is something that we expected after Friday night's game. And I think that we were really prepared for that. You know, the first 5 or so minutes, I felt like we were getting our feet under us. You know, we were battling hard, moving the puck as fast as we could, getting as many shots on net.
Pro with this one. Lloyd able to swipe that one away right in the middle of the ring.
And Hilly dropped the puck back to me, and I gave it over to Mal as fast as I could.
Bearing down on her, Lloyd able to drop it behind. Colser couldn't handle it. Contini scores! Molly Contini!
And for her to score that goal was just absolutely huge for us to get on the board and get the early start, get ahead of them. Starting off with that early goal was huge.
Keep it up!
Really, the rest of the game, I think we were always battling in our D zone. We were working hard. We were trying to stick with our D systems and everything that we could. And Kim really saved us like quite a few times. But I think that we worked hard. We bared down. We dug as deep as we could, and were as physical as we could. And just for us to keep ourselves in the game and keep ourselves kind of ahead of them and pushing the pace the whole time, that was key for us.
Work so hard in the defensive end, make your play, and then just start moving your feet and then figuring out like what you're gonna do with the puck. But you can't stand still here because they're back checking you like crazy.
So I think their rush, the momentum change, sort of started their power play. So Bree Mahoney and I think were caught on the ice for about 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes or so, which kind of it's about 3 times as long as you're supposed to be out there. So we were battling through that, and we had another defenseman who had come out of the box. He was out there for a minute as well. So it started being a little bit scrambly, coming into the last couple of minutes of the game. We were talking on the bench, you know, we're always talking to each other, and it was, you know, we got to stay in the game, and you know, this is what we've been working for all year. We got into the third period, and the last however many minutes is just going to be all heart and all out effort to win this game. And I think, you know, that's what we did. We played with as much heart as we had, and really, you know, we had Kimbo keeping us in there and just played as hard as we could.
Us to just get the puck past the red, get it deep, keep them in as far as they could was huge. And then Kim came up with an absolutely huge save with about 5 seconds left, and then after that, it was just keep the puck behind the goal line. Looking forward, I mean, we're 9-6-1 right now, which is a pretty good position, but as many wins as we can pick up is going to be key for us to get home ice advantage in the playoffs and the best seed that we possibly can going into the playoffs.
We have a great group of dedicated girls, and everybody's really dedicated to winning. And with the Ivy League title in our grip, you know, if no one else controls our destiny. We're the ones that control our destiny, and that's where you want to be. You know, going to get that Ivy title. You know, we're 3 games away from getting it, and it's all up to us to get that victory.